Good evening, happy Wednesday. Just rubbing some lotion on my hands. Oh, my camera has shifted. When hasn't it shifted? I feel like it always does. Anyway, green Harlequin, indeed. Light, camera, action. Let's just jiggle this a bit because Fluent Code, how you doing? Hopefully if I do it this way, you guys don't get fucking flashbanged by my light. Better. Hi, Painted, how you doing? How's everyone doing this fine Wednesday? I realised on Monday, jiggly camera, oh man, this one is, it's in a cup. I would show you, but this one is on a tripod, so that's a bit more difficult. Oh, that's a good shout, thank you, Stream Closed Captioner. I mean, I'm pretty, oh no, it's not, there you go. Anyway, yeah. So it's now in a mug. It used to be on top of like a paint handle, like on the back with like blue tack. Would always fall off. At least this is more stable, but it's not mega stable. I look like I have a massive stain in my jumper, but I don't see it not on camera, so we're gonna pretend that it's not there. I'm gonna fold it over and no one can see it. Here we are. Turn it down. There we go. So yeah, on Monday. I was working on my Harlequins again, with our local hobby store hangout, and I was like, you know what? I haven't suffered enough yet. With my little diamond pattern. I also this cloth face mask that's tugged over the bottom half of the face. That needs to have like stretchy face in it as well. So currently there is like some stretchy face in there as well because I'm apparently a sucker for punishment. But I should really refresh my palette because this is a state. So how's everyone doing today? How is it going? Has everyone had a fantastic Wednesday with nothing but wonderful things? Or has it been a bit shit? Or both? Also entirely possible. It's been a Wednesday. Same. Same. Look at my I could take a power nap. Oh, nice. Your phone must power nap. I like it. Well, enjoy the power nap. I'm surprised that you're having one at I don't know what time. I don't know where you are at actually. It's 7 o'clock here, so I wouldn't necessarily be taking a power nap here because I would, if it does what it's supposed to do, I'd be awake for the rest of the night, which is not what we want, obviously. Oh, 2 p.m. Okay, in that case, perfect time for a power nap. You only wanted slightly moider people today. Nice. That is much better than completely. Much better than that. I had another day with my boss in the office, who is a wonderful person. But this is 2 days in a row now that he's been sat in the office singing or humming or drumming along to the music on the radio. And my neurospicy brain is absolutely losing its mind. It's yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. And I don't want to be that miserable person who, like, your main gripe is that the call queues aren't set up fairly to yourself and the other contractor get the majority. Ah! So, according to, like, company policy, if you're paying for someone outside of, like, contracted people, they tend to be more expensive, so you need to make sure you get your money's worth. So you send the contractors the calls first, and if you guys can't pick it up, it overflows to the other people. Unfortunately, that's how it was done at my previous IT company. Alex, how are you doing? Your parcel arrived! I haven't opened it yet. It arrived this afternoon just before I came home, and it's been a bit manic coming home. So Nick was working from home today because our new little sofa seater thing was going to be delivered. It basically arrived at like 9:15. So, Maggie, you're here. How are you doing? Grey Wolf, how are you? You're slightly more experienced than the rest. 14 years more experience than the rest of the team combined. Yikes. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm very excited. I can't wait to open it. I'm still reading. I've started on Lights Out. Got a nice little a nice purple pen and purple tinted tabbies, and yeah, I'll be enjoying that. Why is my But do you have 3 more years experience? 3 more years experience than you are old. I mean, like, what people expect people to have experience of, like. Yeah, we would like a contractor, please, and we'd like them to be to have 11 years experience in this coding language that hasn't existed for more than 9. How do I know it hasn't existed for more than 9? I wrote it. It's one of those wonderful Reddit posts where someone tried to apply for a job where they wanted high or a lot of knowledge with a specific like app, or I can't remember what it was exactly, but they were expecting 2 years more than the software had actually existed for. So that's fun. Looking forward to reading something soon that will not tear your heart out. Oh god, okay. Yeah, this won't. Lights Out will not tear your heart out. That is very much not. I mean, it's not. Yeah, not sad in the least. How am I? I got asked yesterday if you want to join your girlfriend friend group and spa mountain lodge trip in the Alps next week. They booked 3 months ago, and one of the 5 is currently in the hospital, and her doctor said no. And they don't want to. Oh, so basically, you're doing fantastic. You get a free spa trip to the Alps. You're reading Alchemize. You've been crying so much. Oh god. I nearly got that on Audible earlier today, and then I realized no, that sounds too serious. So I didn't. My I started an audiobook for the car earlier today, called Fake Cafe or something like that. No idea what it's like yet, what it's going to be about, because the first couple of chapters were completely random. It felt really, really weird, so I have no idea if I'm going to even like this book. But it came highly recommended, so I thought, okay, we'll give it a go. But it's very strange so far. Not that I have an issue with strange, it's just a bit strange, difficult to get into. At your job, you've officially 1 year of experience now since you finished training 1 year ago, but according to your co-workers, you're working and doing stuff like you have done nothing else. You don't. Gotta love it when that happens. It's like, am I skilled? Yes. Am I more skilled than I'm supposed to be? Yes. Do I hate it? No. You guys saw the Black Library app announcement? No, I didn't. Is there an app coming? How's you? No, not bad, thank you, Grey Wolf. How are you? You doing okay? How's it going? I should really varnish these Harlequins before I do anything else with them. I'm planning on taking them with me to. We've got a. I've volunteered to go help, like, fill a booth at the stand of our local gaming store for a like a. God, what would you call it? It's not really a con. It's like one of those Lots of booths and stuff. Be free books for the first month. Ooh, that is amazing. Woke up from a nap and you feel like shit. Yeah. Was it a long nap or a short one? Was it a power nap is what I'm at. Do I still have the squad box? What, the box that they came in? I think I do, yeah. I think it's on the shelf behind me. Why? I've just sent Nivian the link to the Black Library app. Just an hour, yeah. An hour is just slightly too long for it to be a power nap, and too short for it to be a full. Your brush has turned up, yay! That's pretty quick. No worries, I'm glad I could send you some. Dances. Nice. We all need a present every so often. I hope you enjoy painting with them. I find them very, very comfortable to work with, so I hope the same will be true for you. You'll have to let me know how you get on with them. You have some Chaos Terminators to do? Well, they'll be lovely for the trim. Do you buy minis? Have you ever bought me? When will you buy minis? Probably not for a while, Johan. How are you doing? That video. You do love a tease, don't you? It's like, you know what? Flo is green with envy. Let's make her fluorescent green with envy. Because she likes fluo colors so much. You are knackered in a good way? Nice. We like knackered in a good way. That is a good feeling. Are you done for today, or do you have to... or is there stuff going on still? How are you finding it? Is it fun? Are you having a good time there? I mean, of course you're having a good time there. I don't know why I ask. I live vicariously through you, so we best share all the deeds. Done at 4:30, stayed late to paint till now, just got home. Nice. Just realised that I haven't done anything with the eyes, and I don't really know if I should. I quite like the dark, having a great time. This is what it feels like to not hate your day job and not hating colleagues. Oh man. Like, seriously, the envy, man. I am so happy for you, but I am also so envious. My boss today was sat next to me, humming along to almost every song on the radio in between calls. If he wasn't singing, he was drumming on the desk or whistling, the worst of the offenses. And it's a nervous tic for him, so he only does it when he's stressed. Good thing I don't flutter. Dark have my dreams been of late. Oh god, yeah. Yeah. Like, I am glad that he's enjoying the music, and I have no issue with that whatsoever. But a few words here and there being sung, it's just, it's not even if he would like sing the whole song, okay, but like a few words here and there, and then it's silence again, and he starts up again. Bless him. And in between 20,000 phone calls, he'll start to ask you a question, and the phone rings. His phone rings, and he just drops his sentence halfway through and picks up the phone. Like, oh, I know you're busy, but courtesy. Handcuff fixes that twitch. Yeah. I feel like such a miserable bitch, though. Like why am I getting upset over someone singing? Like, that shouldn't be so... That shouldn't have such an impact on me, but it clearly does. Like, my neurospicy brain just can't handle it. It's, I think it's more the stopping and starting than anything else. So I think this is PG rated stream. Well, yes and no. Like, it's, yeah. I try to be sensible. I don't think I've set it to be. So when you start your streams, it asks you what if you're expecting there to be a lot of cursing and inappropriate language and stuff. And I don't expect there to be. Like, it's possible, but one place you worked had employees, and one of them was in Dubai. There's 3, and you basically sat in silence in a tiny office. Do I still have the box of Veteran Squad with Disintegrator Squad? I do. Yes, I did buy them. I do have that box. Oh, that box is what you meant when you asked, not the box of the Harlequins, but yes, I do have the, of course. I picked them up because I thought you might want me to paint them up for you. Not here, you think of general good rule of thumb. Yeah, exactly. 5 seconds later, gentle jokes. Genitals, good rule of thumb. I mean, general good rule of thumb. Talk later about them? Yeah, no worries. Sounds good. As long as, provided you're ready for it, like, I am not in a hurry. And if you said you won't be going to RoseCon, I'm also not in a hurry to get them finished before then, so it's not too much stress either. You do, so talk when it... Cool, sounds good. Exciting. I picked up a small, like, plastic hobby... it's called a hobby tools carry case thing. It really is, like, I think meant for, like, sewing kits and stuff. But my sister-in-law brought her models and paints, and her red palette and everything went in that when she came over here to paint. So I picked one up because I'm going to do this this thing on Saturday. I was like, if I have to bring all my stuff, you have to go out for a thing. No worries. Speak to you later. But yeah, it's this thing, Um, like this, and it yeah, you can change the partitions in it, so you can, yeah, it's really cool. I am excited, so I'll be able to put all my stuff in there and take it with me without ending up with a bag full of shite, what otherwise would be the case. Balthazar gold. I don't need much, I can always add more. Behave. Qualdier89, thank you very much for the follow, I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a lovely Wednesday. Yes, yes, soon again. Yeah. Me, not for a while. I have a lot of stuff to paint still. In a good way, obviously. I love my pile of potential. But it is a pile. It is a definite pile. Oh, I've done this the wrong way around. What a silly sausage. I guess we're fixing that. But yeah, on Saturday, I will be, for those of you in Suffolk, in the UK, on Saturday I will be, let me find the address, pretty relaxing if you have been wanting to watch for long every day. Live up in Pixies. Oh, nice! And you're just helping stream at the same time. Oh, I see. It's nice that sometimes it's difficult to catch people, right? I find that too. Like I really do want to watch more streams, but I just end up not being able to because other things just happen. But yeah, so this is the East Anglia Model Show. It's there, the main hall on Lindbergh Road in Ipswich. And I'm going to be there, so anyone who fancies seeing me, that'll be where I'll be on Saturday all day. I think it's 10 till 4. And I've volunteered myself for our local gaming stores exhibition table. And I reckon I'll be there painting and answering questions and stuff. It's the Women's and Warhammer event of Warhammer World Saturday. Ooh! That's fun. That's fun. Thank you for the lurk, White Wolf. I will drop you a lurk back in a minute. yeah, I'll be painting. I'll be taking my Harlequins with me, and I'll be painting at the table there in the booth. No idea yet what it's going to look like. I don't think because the East Anglia Model Show is, I think, more geared towards like historical wargaming, and they really want to get more well, of our lot involved, and they want to, I suppose, spread the hobby out to other people as well. So yeah, they've invited our local game store to have a table there, and yeah, it's me and our the guy who does the classes there at our local gaming store. He does. He's a commission painter for Siege Studios, and yeah. Are they paying me? No, I volunteered myself. I am hoping to sort of indirectly prove that I would potentially be worth actually hiring. I am very much trying to work my way into their good graces. And just by showing up, being present, being part of the community and stuff. Just in part why I joined their hobby hangouts. But it's really fun. It's really fun to paint with other people. It's something that I don't normally get. That sounds ironic because I'm obviously sitting here painting with a load of you guys, but it's not the same. As in, to an extent, I'm like, well, it's not exactly performing, but you know what I mean. It's not a chill hobby time kind of thing. Let's give White Wolf a little lurk. Because I imagine he's probably on Twitch. Oh, Chris is also deserving of a lurk. Let's drop a little lurk in that chat as well. Pierced. Cryo has loads of White Wolf. Pierced. Nice. I think that's everyone who I have to support. So nice. But yeah, I'm also just looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite fun to do something so different. And it is going to be very different because it's a completely different kind of audience, I suppose, which is nice. Yeah, when they mentioned that they were doing this, because I was in the store at the time, he sort of pushed a leaflet towards me. So, oh, we're doing this. You guys should come. And I took the leaflet away with me, and then when I came home, I was like, you know what? I'm going to message him. I'm going to say if you could use an extra pair of hands or some help on the weekend. I imagine you guys are quite busy because Saturday is one of your busiest days. Like, you probably won't have a lot of people from the actual store able to help out. So Hello, here I am. Take me. And they did. Jet, how are you doing? How is it going? Bacon! Luna Bacon! Thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? Been falling asleep all day. I feel like everyone has been, to be honest. It really is one of those days today. We're all knackered. People are having like power naps and them turning into long naps. I know, Luna. Disgrace. Oh, I'm glad that she's following now. Dishonor you. Give me dishonor on your cow. Mushu, chill out. It's a fresh Chinese New Year. We can be chill. Exactly. Dishonor on your cow. Great movie. Remind me before I finish for the evening today to slap a varnish on the Harlequins I've already finished. Because if I'm taking them with me to this event, I'm... Did someone say Chinese food? No, they didn't actually. Although say I would like some Chinese food. I love Chinese. Kind of want some now. But yeah, if I'm taking them with me to this event, I want to make sure that they're protected. Because chances are people are going to pick them up, and you've not been brave enough to varnish any models yet. No, I'm the same. I worry. I stress about it more than I should, probably. I mean, I've got an airbrush, so it's not really like I don't have to worry about any rattle can varnish causing problems. But yeah, I am a little bit reluctant to start spraying things. It's very much like priming a model with the airbrush, except it's see-through. Yeah, that's my problem, because I want to be able to see what I'm doing, and it feels like is that damp? Is it like, have I touched that? Is that like, has that been done? So yeah, but I'll be fine. I'm a big strong girl. I can do this. It's so windy here at the moment. We spent too long painting the minis to ruin it last second. Yeah, so that was my worry as well. And I know that that's a real thing with the rattle can primers. But I don't think it's so much of an issue with an airbrush primer. If we paint in a varnish, you'll see how much you've covered. Yeah, thanks. Pro tip. Put some paint in the varnish. Evil. Funny, but evil. One of the two reasons to get an airbrush, being able to prime indoors and not having to deal with cans. Yeah. Yeah, it also really speeds up, like, volumetrics and blends and stuff. It is so much quicker, it's not even funny. I mean, it is kind of funny, but like... compared to glazing and having to spend hours on the bastards, it's quite nice to be able to airbrush that on. But yeah, everything else is like you can do it with brushes. I suppose even priming you can do with brushes if you really wanted to suffer. It's not something that I'll do unless it's like a small piece that's going on a base or something. I'll put maybe a bit of brush on primer on there. But very much prefer basically a monotone army in half an hour instead of 6 hours. Yeah, exactly. Get a decent Galeria airbrush for 70 quid. Yeah, I mean, even hardware and Steam backs aren't that expensive anymore. And get a compressor with a tank on it, and it won't even be on the whole time or anything like that, so it's not noisy as hell. And large panels, yeah. Again, the whole glazing thing comes back there again. Having to do like doors or stuff on or like tanks. A tank with, I suppose a tank you can sponge. Being honest. Harder to Steam back like 120 for the cheap ones, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think mine is the Ultra. And is it the Ultra? Doesn't say on the box, does it? Yeah, it does say in the box, yeah. Ultra. I don't know how much it cost, but feel free to scan this for the website. It's such a good airbrush. Yeah, Ultra Buddies, yay! Yeah, it's a great airbrush. I am a big fan. We basically use it as our main airbrush now. Because Nivian had the other one, like the entry level one, the first one. And when he gifted me mine, the Ultra, for I want to say Christmas or birthday, He used it once and he was like, oh, this is nice. This is really nice. And it is. So he now, considering he does way more airbrushing than I do, it's mostly parked on his desk and I can just reach over if I want it. It's technically mine, but it has a bigger cup than the entry level one as well. Although you can replace that obviously, but not having to buy another cup is quite nice. So Nick stayed home today to accept delivery of a new like sofa seat thingy, because for the longest time, every time Nick goes and plays like games on the PC or whatever, I always feel like, oh, I want to be in the office as well and be able to like read my book or do something. Like, what's it called? Co-play, but for adults, basically. No, so we don't really have an awful lot of space. Our old office, or like what I used to, yeah, it's our office in the house, and it has both our desks in it, and then there is a bit of space, or just enough space behind it to have like I want to say like a 70 coexist too, yeah. Got an Evo 2-in-1 and a Squidmar Ultra, nice. Very itchy, there's something on my nose. But yeah, we have about 70 centimeters depth behind Nick's desk chair. So we want to make sure that he's still able to like move his chair around and stuff. So we couldn't have something too deep. And we found this beanbag like sofa. It says it's 2-seater, but it's just 1.5. Like it's small and it's beanbaggy, so it's like low on the ground. And it basically arrived today in, I think, in 3 boxes or in 2 boxes. No, it arrived in 2 boxes, and it was 2 boxes full of beanbag beans, and a cover. So you have to zipper like a funnel piece of cloth onto the inside pocket of the sofa thingy, and then pour the beans in and shake it and get them all like into the sofa thingy. That was fun. It was hard work, but it was fun. And we wanted to really get that done before I started streaming. So we had about 20 minutes after dinner and before my stream to fill the sofa, which is not a word that I thought I would ever, or a sentence I would ever say. But yeah, we filled the sofa. And it's just big enough to lounge on. And I'm getting like some blankets and things, and we can both do our own thing but still hang out together. And also I think the dog and the cat are both going to love that thing there, so we'll need to put like a blanket or something on it so they don't, something that's easily washable, because I am not looking forward to having to empty that thing out back into bags or boxes to try and wash the flipping thing. Because even with the whole protective cover and funnel system, you still get little super staticky beans everywhere. But I'm really looking forward to chill time. What kind of cosplay do you do, make, have, wear? Maggie Hirsch, are you an avid cosplayer or only an occasional one? can't really remember if I've ever cosplayed. I don't think so. I mean, I've dressed up, obviously, but not, like, specifically. As a certain character. Just a bit of an oversight, really. Oh, I haven't done its tubes on that one. Shocker. Let's go get some dragon red. That's the kind of colour that I'm using. Working on your mark. Oh, you're doing a. Well, oh, Mark 6 Mjolnir, as in like. Thor's Mjolnir or. Warhammer Mark 6 armor. Halo. That makes sense. Oh, I need to remember to bring water and water cups with me. Saturday. It's be well annoying if I get there and there is no water cups. It is super windy out here today. Although it was fine this morning, but it's absolutely howling around the house at the moment. I know I said green Harlequin, but I just realised that I've missed off the tubes on this one. Gonna take your leave, need a shower and chill before bed. No worries. Enjoy. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you for dropping by. And thank you for the sneak peek. Wolfie, how's it going? Currently occupied to getting your nutrition set up so you get a calorie deficit and then you'll start with the gym. Okay. I didn't realise that was the best way around to do it. I would have personally, I think I would have started with gym and then. But I know next to nothing about fitness, obviously, so. Here or there. Welcome in. Just stumbled into this stream. Nice, welcome. I'm currently blasting light in my eyes with looks of it. How are you doing? I hope you are having a good Wednesday. Loving watching the painting? I'm glad. I'm glad. It's sort of the finishing touches on this now. I'm getting to the point where he's nearly done. She's nearly done. I had to turn around to see if she had boobs or not. Turns out she does. And then I have two more Harlequins to paint. Visiting the local gym to talk to the owner. It's pricey. It's €60 a month. 60 first time fee. Wow. Over 24/7 entrance and electronic setups devices. Having okay Wednesday. Busy procrastinating instead of working. Yeah, I know that feel. Unfortunately, I know that feel very, very well. What time zone are you in? Are you in UK time zone or are you somewhere else? Like, are you supposed to be working like office time work, or is it cleaning or whatever, something else that you have meant to do? And your workout routine / diet is just eat eggs and hash browns with some toast for dinner as your meal for the day, and work at a furniture store where you're moving big heavy things all day. Yeah, that'll do it. I would probably topple over, if I'm being honest. I would not survive that. As much as that sounds like it would work, I would either start murdering customers and or colleagues. Or just flat out keel over myself. You're in South Africa, GMT 2, nighttime. Oh, okay. Part of the €60 fee is the time required to set up your profile, height, weight, etc. Actual RFID chip. Okay, fair enough. I feel like that's normal. Like, I've been a member of a grand total of 1 gym. And they gave that for free as like an entry thing there. But saying that, their monthly cost was freaking horrendous. The only reason why we went there is because Nivian got his membership through work with a massive discount. And he could turn that into a family membership, so we could both go. You work for a US company, so you live on PSC and work nighttime. Oof. As long as it works for you, then it's fine, isn't it? Yeah, it's nearly 8 o'clock here in the evening. Do you paint as well? Or nearly 10 p.m. Okay. Nearly noon. It's funny. I love how it really doesn't matter where people live. Like, there's going to be a time slot where someone streams where people just show up anyway. You had a muesli with yogurt for breakfast at work, a small salad for lunch, and then something substantial when you get home. Got rid of most all sweet drinks and down 5 kilos since the start of the year. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Merbringer, thank you very much for the lurk. I appreciate it. You're there. You love mini painting. Awesome. What do you paint normally? What's your poison? Do you paint Warhammer or other things? I've just realised that I've put away my yellows and still need those. You're more the D&D side rather than Warhammer. No, that's fair. They've got some really nice minis on the D&D side. I've seen some things that make me very much want to branch out, but I still have so much to paint in my backlog here that I haven't really done it. Without sport, and once the weather gets better, you'll drive to work via here. Ride your bike. Yeah, that's alright too. Yeah, I used to when I lived in Amsterdam, everything was bikeable, right? So I used to bike to work. At the time, I used to work in a shop where I was standing on my feet all day, like 9-10 hour days usually. Bike to work. Don't really get very much time to eat, so you're sort of grazing on, like, if you bring your lunchbox out, you're sort of taking nibbles throughout the day. And I started running at one point because I didn't like how heavy I'd gotten. And I lost a shed load of weight really, really quickly. To the point where people were like, are you okay? Are you still healthy? Or do you need help? And then I moved to England and I tried to keep up the running, but the pavements here are freaking dangerous. Like, everything is so lumpy, we're gonna break your ankles. In the evenings it's dark, there's no very limited street lights where I am. And also I hate running, so that didn't really help. So I used to right in Amsterdam I used to run from work to my house. So I had a destination, like I was going somewhere. But I can't really do that here. Before you had your car, you skateboarded to and from school to work, which was about 40 kilometers a day. 8 kilometers on the bike is not too bad. No, it's very reasonable. I mean, we did. It's the kind of distance I would do as well. I keep putting yellow on this arm. You just like painting anything, doesn't have to be game related. You ended up painting for display more than play. Nice. I don't play at all. I only paint. The play doesn't interest me one bit. I don't want to be that opponent who is playing with their phone when the other person is taking their turn. And I know that I don't have the attention span for a full game of Warhammer. I just can't be bothered. So I've done like one small game. Like I think it was a 500 point game. Which is alright, but it's just not really my thing. Like, I don't dislike it necessarily, but it's just not really. Break is from 9 till 9:15, automatically deducted, and then you can take a break for at least 30 minutes up to an hour and a half from 11 to... Oh, okay. Yeah, I think in England, the 15-minute break, or 10 minutes, like, tea break is paid. And the lunch break is not. And it's just, well, generally speaking, your company dictates how long your lunch break is. Mine is half an hour, which is just long enough to get nothing done. Try Spirit Warmer Spearhead, it takes around an hour. Yeah, see, I've thought about it, and I just bored just already, like, and I know that's really wrong, but it's just not really my thing. The crazy thing is, I can sit here and paint for hours and hours and hours and not get bored, or I can read my book for hours and hours and hours and not get bored. But the moment I have to stand there and do maths, like roll dice and plan things, I'm just like, no, I'm good, thanks. So I can't remember rules at all. Like I really struggle to memorize things now. And it just feels like a chore. So I don't really have very much time either anyway. Just like the little bit of free time that I have, I want to do stuff that I really enjoy. Play D&D, a lot, but we are all neurodivergent as heck, and pace and fidget and paint are just some generally chill about these. Yeah. Me and normal shifts don't get a break paid, but for the people doing early and late night, they get 15 out of 30 minutes. Okay. Hobby split in 3. Paint, play, and lore. You do one of them. Yeah, that's true. It's one of those things. Like I am very happy for those people who do enjoy the game and the lore. I have read one Warhammer book. I did enjoy it, but it is not my type of book that I would normally read. I don't like. I liked that book, but that's only because it didn't require me to know a lot of background. I didn't have to go through the entire Horus Heresy to understand what was going on. I think you're entitled to a 15-minute break if you work for under 5 hours. Chris, hello, come in. Welcome, Raiders. Should make me way to the UK. You want a game against me, 40k or 30k. I would be checked out. Come in, Raiders. Welcome. How's it going? How are you all doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for the shout out, Cat. I really need to get like a stream deck or something and just program it so it does the correct thing at the correct time. How am I? I'm alright. I am tired. I'm looking forward to the weekend. We are nowhere near the weekend yet, so I need to get through a little bit more, and then I get to do fun things. I'm going to don't know if anyone who's just come in is in the Suffolk area, but there is East Anglia model show in Ipswich this weekend, and I am going to be at the booth / table for our local gaming store. You're running about 2 hours sleep. Ugh, that is rubbish. How are you doing, Chris? It's where? Such as fun. Ipswich. Yeah. It's not far from where I live, so our local game store was invited to go to this event thing. They really wanted to branch out into like Warhammer and stuff, so I invited them to have a table, and I volunteered myself. I asked if they needed help, and they were like, we wouldn't mind having someone sitting here doing some painting and showing the hobby. So that's it, Ipswich. Very sore. 5 hours not playing nice today. Ooh. Sounds like a fun place to live. It's not. It is one of the oldest cities in the UK, but it's a bit of a dive. There's some nice things about it, but it's very grey and not very well maintained, and yeah, it's not the nicest of towns. I'm better off. I'm at the coast, which is it's nicer here. Your cousin lives in Ipswich. Your sister lives in Brighton. Well, tell your cousin to come to the East Anglia Model Show. It's a long time she went down that way. At least it's not Slough. All the people from Slough can't help it. They're from Slough. No, we always joke about the local surrounding areas and how how they're all inbred and have webbed feet and stuff like that. It's interesting. At least it's not. He might already be going. Well, that'd be interesting. It's. I don't think the entry is expensive. It's just. Are you talking about Birmingham? No, we're talking about Ipswich. The only reason where you are is nice is because it's scenery. It does help, doesn't it? When the local wildlife is nice. Like if you have like nice green areas and stuff. We have quite a nice forest not too far from us, Rendlesham Forest, which is where there's been a supposed UFO landing there. So there's like a hike, you like a walk, like a hike trail that you can do past the UFO landing site, and it's quite fun. There's every kind of place like that. You mean you guys have Slough, and in Denmark you have Newland, yeah, and in America Florida and Alabama, yeah, true. Mountains at the back, sea loch at the front, nice. That is. Poor. That's very nice. Yeah, in the Netherlands we have Belgium. Just the entire country of Belgium is the one that gets laughed at. Which is crazy, really, because I love Belgium. It's fantastic. Yeah, exactly. Germany is Germany, so yeah. Yeah, no, Belgium is amazing. I love Belgium. I have a lot of time for Belgian people, and for the food, and yeah, it's nice. But England also is nice. The town where I live is really quite nice. I have no complaints whatsoever. I have nice nature not far away from me, and yeah. You take this personally. South Africa, we have Boksburg and Braakpan. Boksburg and Braakpan, okay. Flemish is the closest language to the language you speak. Dutch. Afrikaans and Dutch are very, very close. Like, growing up in the Netherlands, I was born and raised there. I unfortunately know that the colonization hasn't done very many nice things for South Africa, so I do apologize, but I can understand most of South Afrikaans, so like Afrikaans. Yeah. Dutch is weird. You feel like you should be able to understand it when it's spoken, but you just don't. That's funny. Because Dutch and Flemish are very similar. Flemish is just a bit softer. There's a bit more, it's a bit more melodic, I suppose. You can read Dutch, yeah. It doesn't surprise me. It's so, why is it so cold in here? I swore my heating was on, but it turned itself off apparently. English are terrible at languages. We never needed to learn another one. Yeah, well, growing up in the Netherlands, you have to learn other languages because no one speaks Dutch. You can also read German. Yeah, I'm much better at reading German than understanding German when it's spoken. I can to an extent, but it's difficult. And I don't speak it because I'm... Guess that wasn't closed properly. I wonder where else it's gone. Oh, I've got some on my wall. Fantastic. Oops, indeed. Oh well. When you speak German, you get asked if you're Russian. Oh god, yeah. I don't speak German. I'm not good at it. I barely passed it in school. Because I refused... Because a lot of the kids in my school, they would just speak Dutch but with a German accent. And they would get away with it. And I hate it. I really... Like, I'm a bit of a language purist. I really want... This is going to be a disaster. This needs to be cleaned. If I speak a language, I want to speak a language and I don't want to butcher it. Can I just have... Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to butcher it. I want to speak that language and learn that language. And I was so upset. I thought it was so unfair that my classmates were all getting passing grades for basically just speaking Dutch with a German accent. So yeah, I struggled with it. I found it really difficult because, well, my teacher didn't really want to teach because he couldn't be bothered. And yeah. So I can read German. I used to, like in school, we had to read German. We had to read French. I used to read French as well. But it's been a long time, so most of it is just disappeared now. I've been doing French Duolingo, but Duolingo is probably one of the worst ways to learn a new language. It's really doesn't teach you how to survive in the wild, if that makes sense. It will tell you that your grandmother is an elephant, but mostly looking at the moment, sorting some stuff out from stream, doing clean down. No worries at all, Chris. I just appreciate you doing the raid this way, and thank you for the lurk and everything. Very, very kind of you. Everyone, if you guys haven't followed Chris yet, you all should go follow Chris. Chris is the organizer and founder of RoseCon, which will be happening at the end of April. And you should all come. Tickets are still available on rosecon.org. And it's going to be really, really nice. It's a convention to basically celebrate our differences, support those who need it, fight against adversity for people with visible, invisible disabilities, and just those people who need a bit of support. So, and there it is, rosecon.org for full information and tickets. But yes, you You should go, because it's really fun. And I'll be there, and Chris will be there, and Praise the Messiah, Cat will be there, and a load of people. You keep wanting to learn a new language, but next will be Zulu or Xhosa. I don't actually know how to pronounce that one. But yeah, that would make sense. That's languages you can actually use in your, I suppose, your day-to-day. I really wanted to learn Japanese back in the day. I considered going to university for it, but I didn't in the end because I do not like how university teaches, or how I'm not a good book learner, so that would not really have worked for me. But yeah, I thought I should probably brush up on my French when while I'm while it's still somewhat in my brain. So I'm at a 288 streak, 288 days, I think. Nivian has just passed his 1400 day streak on Duolingo. He's learning Dutch, bless him. Your kids want to learn Japanese. 100% thanks to... Yeah, same. Like, I wanted to learn it thanks to anime. I think that is a main reason for a lot of people. Now I would want to learn it for the culture, but when I initially wanted to learn it, I definitely wanted to learn it for anime. Being able to watch anime and not have to turn subtitles on, that would have been the dream. But yeah, I decided against it. It was not wouldn't have been a good fit for me. I would have been miserable, so that did not go ahead. Eek. 1400 day streak. Don't know, we put that amount of consistent effort into anything. No, I know, right? Well, he really wants to show me that he cares and that he wants to learn my language, and yeah, he's been trying, but Dutch is just very difficult. It is a really horrendously difficult language to learn. And I forget to speak Dutch with him when I should, really. I should speak more Dutch so that it's easier for him to actually listen to conversations and stuff. Your cousin back from a month in Japan. He is cute. I know. He is adorable, really. I am very, 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 very lucky to have him. Because he's very special. Very special person. I still haven't decided what to do with this bloody body warmer it's wearing. I don't know if I want to do it black. The box art says black. Immersion is the easiest way to learn. I know, I really should. But it's now that I live in England, I find that I really struggle to appreciate Dutch in the way that I used to. I used to love the language. I thought it was really, really cool. But having been immersed in English for the last 11 years, I've just begun to realize how limited it is. I think a large part of the reason why people think that Dutch people are really rude is because they, or we, the language just doesn't really lend itself to nuance very well. It's a very direct language, and it's is really easy to come across as really rude. Not helped by a whole culture where people just don't like nonsense. It's like, why are you talking bollocks? Just be straight with me, kind of situation. It's like Afrikaans, one more word means 6 different things. Yeah, it's annoying because there are certain things that are really specific, and other things that are really convoluted and inconsistent. Like the het and the. Like in English, you just have the. In Dutch, you have de and het, and it depends entirely on the word that comes after it, which one you should be using. But there isn't really a rule. You just have to learn it, and you just have to like go by vibes and feel it, and you can get it really, really super wrong. Like a Dutch person will think you sound absolutely insane if you use the wrong one, but they won't be able to tell you. Such a rude Dutch person. Hi, Dad, you alright? I know, right? Crazy rude. I am ridiculously rude. How you doing? You okay? But yeah, you can sound absolutely insane without trying, and it just feels really unfair to people who want to learn Dutch. In German we have die dat. Oh god, yeah, I know. Die dat die, das den das. Oh my god, that was one of... See, that was one of the reasons why I found German so frustrating in school, because my friends would just not care about that at all. They would just use whatever, and the teachers would let them get away with it. And I wanted to get it right, so it took me longer to say things, and it was like, well, you seem to be struggling a bit with this. Like, I'm trying to do it right. Going to talk to Chris for a little while before early night. No worries, Kat. Thank you very much for dropping in with the raid. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely evening, and speak to you soon. You're good. Just sat down to dinner. Made yourself a nice big portion of chicken and noodles and veg. Nice. We had chicken and rice and veg today. It was very nice. It's a bit late for dinner, though. How is it that you're only just having dinner now? Do you have stuff to do, or just not hungry yet, which is also very fair. I'm going to do it black because I just don't have the will. Good afternoon, Dagamad. How are you doing? I really should grab the actual black as well. Or should I just try a Death Reaper? I think every language has some odd little thing with tense. Irish has so much with grammar that it puts people off the language. That and extra tense, habitual big at some people. Ooh. I didn't even know that Irish did that. Just had no food and working a little later and had to... Oh god, yeah. You're heading out as well? No worries, Mag. You're here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Not a bad day. Getting warmer here. Lovely. We love it when it's warmer. It's really cold here today. Yesterday I was scraping ice off the car, which is ridiculous. And today it is... Before I think that model is kill. I think so. I mean, we just will. Like, the first print, I haven't done it yet. Or we haven't done it yet, but it looks like it will fit on the build plate in one go. And we'll print it off. And then if it isn't the right size, we'll just blow it up a bit. And then try it again. It should scale alright. It might lose a little bit of like the really like tight definition and like detail, but it won't be bad or anything like that. Yeah, so it says it's 6 degrees here, but it really feels like it feels like -1 according to this this thing. Yeah, no worries, Cat. 34 degrees here on Monday. Oh, I love summer. I wish we had summer again. I know people don't like it when it's super hot. That I know. I fully understand. I don't like it when it's too warm either, but I really, really miss the warm at the moment. Everything just feels so much better when it's just a little bit warmer. You'd rather keep the cold, really? Oh no, see, I think my perfect temperature would be like 22, 23 degrees. See, I personally prefer it slightly warmer, but I know that my dog wouldn't like it very much warmer, so that's a consideration I have now, apparently. The daycare that he goes to, they always post pictures on Facebook. Perfect temperature between 5 and 8. No, mate. No, mate. No. No way, Jose. Not even a little bit. They always save pictures on their on their Facebook. They share them on the Facebook group, and he was... Let me see if I can get it. It climbed up on the thing, and he was getting chin rubs, and he's just like... So done with the day, bless him. Yeah, so 20 is just slightly too cold for me. I want to wear just a t-shirt. That is my favorite temperature, just a t-shirt. And if it gets any colder than that, has to be getting a ton of attention there. He's so cute. He is ridiculously cute, but he's not very affectionate. Like, he's not very cuddly. So the fact that he's letting people touch him there is quite like exciting to me. The other week they posted a picture of one of the people there who she was walking around with him in her arms, and he doesn't like to be picked up at all. He's not cuddly that way. Like, he likes attention, but just not in a pick me up and carry me around kind of fashion. So I was very surprised that he let them do that. And then there was another picture where he was just being carried around. So apparently he's letting them do all kinds of things that he doesn't let me do, which is quite funny. He's smart. He needs to suss out. Well, yeah, that's it. It takes him a bit, but he once he knows who you are, he's quite happy to let you fuss him a bit. Like, Nick's sister Holly can basically terrorize him, and he has the best time. She'll wind him up to no like crazy extent. It's really funny. Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. But yeah, I love my dog. I think it's very nice that he isn't everyone's best friend. It makes me quite happy that he wouldn't just let some stranger pick him up. Yeah. Like my friend has a cockapoo, and it's the sweetest dog. Like, this is, if you describe what is the perfect dog, that tends to be how they describe the dog. He's very, very well behaved, very sweet, gets along with everyone, loves kids, loves toys, loves to sleep, loves to play. He's just the sweetest thing, and he stayed with us sometimes for like if they go on holiday and stuff, and he will just let me take him away, like, without any issues, no barking, nothing. I was like, okay, are we going this way now? Bye, Mum. Bye, Dad. Not worried at all. And that would stress me out so much. Johnny, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Are you going to RoseCon again this year? You have 2 terrier mixed dogs, or as you call them, pavement specials. I like that. Yeah, my dog is a...
When will you wear wigs?
I did wonder when someone was going to. Would you like blue, light pink, or dark pink? 3 options. Dealer's choice, okay. I'll put this one on because it's slightly less tickly than the other ones, even though it's much longer. Bear with.
I'm not a shrimp!
There we are. Beautiful. A bunk, a posture check. Thank you, Paint. I much appreciate it. Oh my god. Ugh. Tickly. There. It's a great wig. No one ever picks it, so it's I've got this one tickly hair in the middle of my face and I can't find where it is. There. It's the mermaid special, this. Tuck. Cool. Posture check, thank you. Anime flow activated. Hydrate. Thank you very much. And a stretch. Oh my god. So tickly. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't hate this wig. I mean, it's terrible for my complexion. Like, it washes me out completely. But it's I need to brush it though. I need to like get the waves back under control. I was waiting on the uwu at the end of the stretch. Uwu. Yeah. Let's take a look. I'm getting my new glasses on Friday. I am very excited because my headaches have been pretty bad and way more frequent than they used to be. So yeah, looking forward to that hopefully helping. You never got to do a woo if you do too many self-care nukes. Yeah, it's a give and take, you know. It's like priorities and all that. What, 1 hour later? You good? I think Death spent so much time in my channel, he probably has points for days, so he can... Arm trim painted on 10 arms, nice. Are you using the new brushes? Not as much as difficult as you thought. It's because of the new brushes. Not yet. Aw. 100,000 points. Oh my god. I think I need to I'll need to give do a redeem for like a crazy amount of points to come up with that. 100,000 points, Doth. What the hell? You have an artificial layer from games where you want to kill. So you can brush you'll use until it dies, and then move on to the new ones. Fair enough. You're gonna be very surprised with how it feels to use hair brushes instead of synthetics. You stream, you're here, you can't always chat but you're always around. I really appreciate it, thank you. I do, yeah. I appreciate it, thank you. You also have Primarks to paint, so you always probably use the new ones when you start the line. Very nice. That's a very good plan. I like it. I wouldn't be able to leave them. Whenever I get new brushes, I'm so excited. I just want to try them out. Same with new paints. I really struggle to not use new stuff. I just get too excited. I just want to try it out. Oh yeah, I should fix these thingies. You got new sable hairbrushes for Christmas. You haven't used them yet. The pressure's just too much. use them. I promise you, it's worth it. I know it's scary to use expensive hobby supplies and stuff, but it's so nice to use good brushes compared to alright brushes. I found these orange brushes. It's literally the brand is just called orange brushes. They're hair as well. I don't think they're Kolinsky Sable or anything like that, but they're very good. And they don't cost an absolute fortune either. They are very affordable. And it just makes such a big difference using a good brush. It just and I know the whole thing, like a bad workman blames his tools and all that. But having the right tool for the job, it just makes a big difference. And if you have them, you should use them. Because unless you plan on like absolutely drowning your brush or plan on using, like, I don't use these for metallics or for speed paints. People can shut up. Oh yeah, they certainly can. Yeah, I wouldn't use metallics or speed paints with really nice brushes. But that's more a personal thing than anything else, because you can, in theory, I think, get everything out of your brushes, even if you're not but for metallics, I just use my slightly less nice brushes, and I feel very, very happy with that. Use the same brush for everything except washes. I think you'll change that up with the lovely ones. Yeah. You have a set of acrylic detail brushes and all their tips are starting to curl. Yeah, no, that's so annoying. Sometimes you can fix it with things like paint purger combined with like a brush restorer, soak and stuff. But with acrylics, that is a lot less doable. Once they get bendy, it's a bit sad. They just don't do very well after that. I find that when you're using a good brush, the tip on it will be so much better than what you're used to with a bad brush, that you can use a way larger brush for way smaller detail. And that to me is absolutely worth it. God, the wind is absolutely howling around the garage here. It is awful weather. I don't think I'll be able to get my dog to go for a walk after this. He is not going to be impressed, so he can go in the garden and do his business. You tried the hot water and brush conditioner. There's no saving them. Yeah, it's... Once they get that tip, the actual curl in them, even like hot water, it's... It just bends them the wrong way at that point, and it just doesn't really fix them anymore. Every time that a cup of brush that your kids use, yeah, that's fair. That's That's fair. My my knackered brushes go into the pot that gets used for things like what's it called? Texture paste and stuff. I use them for basing. I don't have kids to pass things on to, so they get a thank you for your service, and they get put in the drawer with the other manky brushes to be used for future. Yeah. I've painted dozens of mini. You got your kids into mini painting too, so you'll all paint together. Nice. Flow one criticism. You don't think that neon green is bright enough? You're not wrong. Annoyingly. Joking. I'm joking. No, I've barely used the fluo green on this. It's not really been yeah, it didn't really. I've just used the rainforest green and like the actual just normal paints really, more than the fluos. Probably should just dip a tip in. Highlight will fix it. Well, yes and no. Like what I should do is I should grab like a Dorn yellow and highlight the green, which is probably going to be the last step here. I need to sort out the weapon, the sword first. What did I do with the other one? That one. It's nice to be able to paint with your kids, I guess. If you're all in the same hobby. I mean, it gets expensive, but not if you don't paint Warhammer. It's alright. If it's just a miniature painting, then you can 3D print stuff, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than the Games Workshop treatment. You needed the D&D group, so you made your own. Nice. Yes, that is certainly a way to look at it. Yeah, if they like that kind of stuff, then fantastic. And I have two nerdy teens who join you in your ridiculous hobbies. That's fantastic, though. Start them young, and they follow in your footpaths. Get them excited early enough, and they will follow you on these ridiculous hobby adventures. That is lovely though. Like, I don't want kids, but that sounds like a very nice way to have kids, if that makes sense. Didn't particularly either, but your spouse always wanted kids and they made the world a safe enough place for you to consider it. Aww. Yeah. I always thought I wanted to when I was younger. Like, I felt like I should, if that makes sense. But then, yeah, I thought, like, in my mind, my imaginary 5-year plan when I was in my early 20s was that I would have kids, or I would have my first kid by the time I was 28. That was my goal. And I thought maybe a second one when I'm 32. And then when I didn't have a kid at 28, all of a sudden the pressure was off. Now we are these old queers with kids and the possibility of model for younger queers. Amazing! Well, that's the way it should be, really. Spread the love and all that. It's very important. It's the only thing that matters, really. Really. Love. In my opinion, anyway. It really is. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I also think that I've been wearing this wig for way longer than I really need to, so bear with. But yeah, love is the way. I fully believe that we're all in this world to love and support each other and to have a good time while we do it, and everything else is just noise. I think most people growing up thought they would have kids. It's an expected route. You were the same, and then you get older, you thought, fuck that, I don't want kids. Yeah, exactly. Had feeling cold. I mean, it's not as tickly anymore. It is a bit cold. I'm not gonna lie. It is not the warmest in here. Like I can turn on my heater again, but that feels a bit wasteful. There it is. Bear with. Try and do it this way for a change with the headset behind you instead of in front of it. Did you see an Iron Brew? No, you saw Fanta. You saw Fanta. It my normal off-brand Rio was not available at the supermarket, so I Nivian very kindly brought me some Fanta. Indeed, boo. It's nowhere near as interesting. I'm just trying to think. It's gonna have to be Dawn Yellow, isn't it? Alright. Alrighty then. Yeah, normally it's like I quite like Rio or something fruity, like the red Fanta, the pink Fanta. I really like that as well. But they didn't have anything, so it was yeah. Nivea knows that I really like to bring something into the garage with me. Something that's easy that I can just put in my pocket, and it's not exactly easily done with a cup of tea or with a glass of squash. Oh, Club Orange, so good. Club Orange is so good. It's like Orangina, but on steroids. We don't get red or pink Fanta here, really? That's a shame. Yeah, we have it's like Fanta tropical, I suppose. Like you get like blood orange or something, supposedly. I quite like it. I like most sodas though, to be honest. There's very few things that I won't drink. I do find that they've changed the formula of 7-Up, I think. I used to really love 7-Up, but it's a bit bitter now. Fanta is orange or pineapple or grape, really? We don't get grape or pineapple here. You couldn't tell you the last time you drank Fanta. No, if you have the option for Club Orange, then you wouldn't know. That is, yeah, I don't think I would be drinking. I mean, saying that, I am not going to be spending... Is Club Orange the same kind of price as a normal Fanta? Or is it more expensive? Because, like, Orangina is more expensive here. Cream soda? What on earth is cream soda? Honestly, don't understand what I said here. It's the same. Yeah, in that case, if it's the same price, then you would, obviously, why would you not buy? I have never heard of cream soda. What is that? I'm not gonna lie, it sounds horrendous. Cream soda? She Fanta has real juice in it. We only have food color flavored in the US. That is so depressing. There are so many things that the US does really well, and then there's stuff, things around the food, and it's just upsetting. Cream soda is nice, but super sweet. That was always clear. Okay. Vanilla flavored soda. Vanilla soda. God. Yeah, I don't think I'd go for that. I'm not huge on vanilla. I mean, like everything else, I'd try it, and I'd probably enjoy it. But also have like a soda cream. I think I might be too Dutch for this. Because that also doesn't ring any bells. Are you still breathing? The answer is no. I'm trying to think if there's any drinks that the Netherlands does that you can't get here in England. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Nothing that really matters anyway. South Africa was a British colony though, so surely cream soda is something that must have come over from the UK. Pretty sure South Africa was a Dutch colony. Did the British have it after the Dutch? Or before? Oh, Fristie! Shit, I forgot about Fristie. Yeah. Yes, actually, yes. That's what Fristie and Yogo Yogo. Yogo. They're like, almost like a fruity yogurty drink. God, I forgot about Fristie. Apparently it's an American invention made as a temperance drink designed to mimic the frothiness of beer without alcohol. Okay. So a Great Depression kind of thing. Or what's it called? The drought. I learn something new every day. Well, that's good. It's when you stop learning, that's when it becomes a problem, I think. Nice. Okay. When your dog... That highlight is really highlighting. It does add a little bit of a... Look at this cummy little weird after squirt. Thank you. It's still not quite there. It's not as bright as it needs to be. So I'm going to add a bit of neon to the center area. But I don't really like how neon paint works. It doesn't really cover properly. So you have to do shitloads of coats. Exactly. It's very, very cummy. It's like I've been told that men, after they go for a pee, etc., have this little after drop that just always gets your trousers a little bit damp. And it feels like that is what that thingy is. It's just, you shake your bottle, twist the top, get your little paint out, and the moment you twist the cap back on, it just does this little after squirt. Neon paint's a pain, I hate it. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but I like how vibrant it is if I can get it to work. And it's yeah, it's a thing. Like, it worked all right on my orange and pink one. I've done an orange and pink Harlequin already. It's just the fourth one that I've done. Yellow, I didn't really use it on because I felt I could get it vibrant enough without it. Don't think it's a pigment load of other mini paint. No, it really doesn't, and it's like, you watch these YouTube videos of these people painting with neon paint exclusively, and I just don't understand how they're able to cover black with a neon paint in like 2 coats. I just don't understand it. Yellow neon tends to lean to green. Yeah, I'm just not huge on it, but it's fine. It's like, it doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, it does have to be perfect because it's me and I don't do anything by halves. And I hate it when things are not perfect, but we're learning. We're doing things comfortably rather than stressily. And yeah, that's slightly more. This has got like a tiny highlight, and let's just add a little bit more around there. Just get my tinier brush. Right, okay. Only downside of these models is that you don't really have anything to lean on, so you have to really lean on your other hand. You like neon colors, but less so on neon paint. Yeah, I agree. In a minute, I'll show you the other 3 I've done so far. I wonder if he just mixes another paint through. That would make sense, actually. To create the illusion of some neon, but still have the coverage of a normal acrylic paint. Yeah, you know what? Stop touching it. Let's fix this shoulder pad, which I somehow managed to get black on. I don't really know how. Because for one, I haven't used any black. It's just dark grey. And for two, I haven't really used it near the top of my shoulder pads, but here we are. Should still add a little bit of highlight on this scabbard thing. You have an Artificer Owl that did OSL with neon. It looks great on a black light, but a bit messy without the black light. Yeah. See, I did a tester like some tester night haunt models. These, just to see how I could do if I could make neon work. And for me, that's neon. That's technically neon. The tips are neon. And I think it looks better without the black light than it does with black light, for some reason. What's he actually for, Death? But yeah, I did the yellow one, which is just yellow. Yellow. I think he came out. See if I can get some light on that. I think that came out really cool. I really like the yellow. The orange one is also good. I think I like the orange. And then there is the pink one, which is arguably the neonest of them all. It's also the first one that I did. So this is the first time I've ever painted like diamonds and stuff, so I was like, panic, but it was really fun. Yeah, so this has quite a lot of neon pink on it. But yeah. But yeah, the yellow one, I really like the yellow one. I think the yellow one is my favorite. Which is ironic because I didn't really yeah, it's fun, isn't it? It's yeah, they're all, I mean, I love all of them. I'm just a big fan of Harlequins now. Yeah, I could quite happily paint this forever. And probably not get bored. I say probably because I probably would get bored, but I would start painting different patterns and different yeah, I would make stripies and I would make, yeah, it would be really, really fun. I really love Harlequins. They are really, really fun. if you can be bothered with the ridiculousness of it. It's a lot of detail. You would lose your mind by the fourth one. See, I feel like I'm just getting started. Like I actually am excited for the rest, and I genuinely, this is kind of sound crazy. Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's easy. The first one was the most difficult because I had to learn how to do diamonds effectively. But right now now that I've sort of got a system, it feels like, yes, it is time. Yes, it's time consuming. I'm not gonna deny that because it's obviously these models. How long have I been painting this one now? Probably about, I want to say like 6 hours. No, more than that. On just this one mini. So yeah, it takes a while, but I only have 2 left. And I'm a little bit sad because I want to keep painting them because I really enjoy painting them. They're really, really fun. And yeah. But these 2 I get to do some freehand on the cloaks again. That's quite fun. So yeah, but I'll have to decide what kind of colours to use because I've done orange now, I've done yellow, I've done pink, I've done green. I have what is supposedly a red fluo. The poses are fantastic. They are so spazzy. It's just like, and like arms out, legs out. They're really like, it's fantastic. They're, yeah, very fun. But yeah, so I have purple and red. So what I want to try to do is keep the one half of them blue, and then the other one is a diamond. I could do a purple. I have a purple fluo. I have a purple fluo. I can do that. And red. My only worry with red is that it will not really look very red. That it's going to go more towards pink or orange because you can't really highlight red. You can only, yeah, you can't lighten it. You can only move towards orange, which is fine. But if I've already done an orange one, but yeah, I think red will have to be one of them. But no, let's do purple. Purple is going to be one. I can work on the purple one this Saturday at the con thing. I'll just take a couple of purples with me, and my greens can go back on the shelf. Yeah, I'll take purple with me. And yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Very excited for this weekend. I hope it's going to be fun. Yeah, but, well, on the purple one, yeah. Yeah, with the pink highlight. I've got a really bright pink. Like a fluo pink, I suppose, but that won't really cover well, so I can just use, I have a, I think it's called Impish Rouge, which is a, let me grab it. These can go back on the shelf. Bright green and fluo. I'll need the purple. I guess I could use... No. Yeah, so this is the Impish Rouge, which I think will work quite nicely with that as a fluo color. And I think I might just put... It's all very samey. Cultist purple. That's... I really just need a dark purple. Oh, here we go. That pink is great, isn't it? So I have the Pro Acryl Vincenturella and the... This is too magenta-y, I think. This is all going to be very samey if I do that. Yeah, I love the war paint colours. They're great. I think I'll have to use this. Do I have enough? Do I have enough of it? I do. Use that with that and that. I have a bit of a... Yeah. Because that is the brightest pink that I have, I think. I mean, the rest is all fluo pink, so that's not going... Because I've got a fluo pink, which is, I'll show you, freaking insane. Well, two actually. The fluo magenta is really, really, really good. But this one, look at that. There's some absolutely bananas colours out there. This is also quite good actually. It's just a normal magenta. I might bring that too, who knows. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy pink. I love pink. So good. Ooh, what is that? That is nice. Do I like that better than that? Yeah, I'll take those two. Put that back. Put that back. Those can come. Got plans for the weekend. Now, see, one day when you're big, you'll have a paint collection like that. Honestly, my paint collection is kind of bananas. I'll have to turn off my bear with. I'll show you because it's obviously I've got a lot of crap on my desk at the moment, so you have to bear with. I'll turn off my. You only buy paint for your current project. See, I'm a bit of a paint addict. I really, really, really like paint. So if I yeah, I've got another shelf which I still need to put up. I'm actually taking this off once. Paint collection is ever growing at this stage. I think paint having kids, yeah, they're it's certainly feels like it. Let me just turn my there we go. That was my pile of potential. So Nivian's desk. So I've got some stuff. My camera cable's really short, so got some paints on my desk here. Quite a few actually, and other projects. And then my paints are on the shelves there, and there, and there. And I have space there where I have another. I've got another nail polish. They're all nail polish shelves. I've got another one of those shelves that I can put up there in the corner, but I need someone to hold it while I drill the holes because I'm not strong enough to hold it and drill it, and not at that angle. You have ADHD, you're not allowed to buy in advance because you will turn buying paint into your hobby. Yeah, that is, yeah, that's a danger. Yeah, I don't have, I mean, I've not been diagnosed ADHD, I've been diagnosed autistic, so I know some of the spicy issues. But I'm a notorious hobby starter and never finisher. So I like to start a new hobby, buy all the materials for it, get very, very excited and do it once and never again. So I have knitting stuff, crocheting stuff, journaling stuff, sewing stuff. I have a very, very expensive drawing screen for digital art, which I've used maybe 5 times. But because I wasn't immediately, instantaneously good at it, I lost heart and like, oh, I only want to do hobbies that make me happy. And if it's not going well, then it doesn't make me happy. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm mixy. They said that I have ADHD traits, but not enough to diagnose me with ADHD. But they did diagnose me with the autism. So yeah, it's collecting hobbies is a hobby, and then it's ridiculous. This stain, I don't know where it came from, and I can only see it on the camera. It's not freaking visible here. I'm gonna sit here like this. But yeah, it's painting in Warhammer is probably the longest so far that I've done any hobby for. Consistently, multiple times a week. I've been doing it for like 2 years now, I think. Yeah, it's still makes me really, really happy, which is fantastic. I've met so many amazing people. The streaming really helps as well, because it makes me between air quotes, makes me do my hobby, because I've planned. Oh, look at that! I was wondering where the brown went. It's just brown paint here on my freaking clavicle. Anyway, yeah, having that stream schedule has made it so much easier for me to stick with a hobby, and because I've met all these fantastic people, it's just made me really appreciate the hobby even more. And I've got more and more people who I know who are starting or doing the hobby, and it's just a lovely community. And on Twitch as well, people are so nice on Twitch. Caveat, the miniatures and models community is very nice. I would not go to the Call of Duty or World of Warcraft or League of Legends Twitch. That's the kind of toxicity I wouldn't be able to live with. But this side of Twitch is really, really nice, and yeah, I've met some lovely people, some amazing support, and it's just been been really nice. And RoseCon, I've met Chris Rose through streaming essentially. And this year I'm co-organizing his event, so I'm it's really it's really grown me as a person and my hobby for me. So it's very, very, very lovely to be able to do this and to have people who also enjoy it. So, but on that note, it is 9:30, and I need to very much get towards my bed. Oh yeah, absolutely. Painting and crafting side of Twitch, everyone just seems to be so nice, and they're just helping each other and raiding each other and sending support and love, and it's just been really, really nice, and it makes me really happy. So yeah. But I think I am going to send a raid out, and I think I'm going to send us over to White Wolf, because that's just going to be fun. He's still painting, so he can get my raid. I hope that I catch him before he tries to raid me in a minute. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me yet again. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the conversation, the chats, the support, all the lovely goodness. And take my raid, yeah, exactly. Shove it down people's throats. And yeah, I will not be here on Saturday because I am at this thing, but I'll probably be streaming on Sunday, depending on whether or not I can make it. But yeah, I currently have plans for Sunday, so hopefully I will see you all then. I've just created a raid to go to White Wolf. White Wolf is one of the nicest people out there, one of the most supportive people on. Oh, thank you, Death. That's really kind. Yeah, one of the most supportive people on Twitch. We're talking about how nice everyone is. White Wolf is fantastic. So, have a lovely rest of your Wednesday, and hopefully see you all soon. Bye bye for now.